And good afternoon. Yes, we're back. We're back again in Flight Sim, back again continuing our journey around the world with a twist, which we'll explain more of soon. We're here where we got to last time, which is Iqaluit in Canada. And we're going to make our way down to Hopedale, which is south of where we are. So far on this adventure, we've gone from the UK up across Iceland, over to Greenland, across from Greenland to where we are now, down to here. Hi, Busterman, and hi, Nico. So not far from the America land, which, for those watching on YouTube, when we get to America, this series may be taking a break. For those watching on Twitch, when we get to America, this series will be taking a break for YouTube to catch up, and then we'll carry on from when we get to the American border. We'll carry on again at some point in the future. Basically, it's because YouTube hates flight. So we've got a few of these done, so by the time this gets onto YouTube, we'll be able to carry on from when we get to America. So the border of America, we'll carry on for the next week or couple of weeks on a Sunday, continuing this adventure down to the border. When we get there, we'll go off and do some other things. If you are watching this on YouTube, this going out currently every other Saturday, along with farming, which is also going to stop because you hate farming as well. Heathens you are. Other stuff is OMSI on a Monday, trains on a Wednesday, firm bus / tourist bus on a Friday, and then trucking currently on a Sunday, but that'll shift to a Saturday. So now that's all out the way. I'm joined on this trip in the TBM by the man behind me. It's Roxy. Good afternoon, Roxy. So you're also in the TBM?
I am indeed, yes.
Awesome stuff. And it's looking rather nice as the sun comes up.
It looks beautiful out there
here in Iqaluit. And yes, in the TBM that just before the stream cut out on me. So I'm just going to need to finish off getting it restarted again before we depart. Which should be fine. We'll reset that lot and get it to a check in the flight controls, which it does, which obviously I'm doing because I follow a checklist. I thought trucking was every other Friday. That's on Twitch. This is YouTube I was talking about, Nico. It's confusing. Right. So my co-pilot is checking the flight controls. Slowly. But we should be good to go. We'll stop auto completing that page. Right, there we go. Now have I got throttle? Yes, I have. Right. Are we good to go, Roxy?
Yeah, I've started taxiing, sir.
Oh, crap. Okay. In that case, I'll start doing the taxi thing then. So a bit of a trek for this one, because basically there aren't many airports up here. So we had to try and find the closest one we could get to. So Roxy's down there in front of me. And yes, so for you watching on Twitch, this is going to take a little bit of a break once we get to America, because the YouTube videos are about 4 months in advance of the streams. So by the time YouTube catches up, we'll then see how it's going, see how people are liking flight on YouTube. If they're starting to like it, then we'll carry on. We'll come back to it in June or end of May and do some more legs of this. But so in the meantime, we'll just do some random flying on a Sunday. Could be jets, could be props, could be anywhere in the world. Yeah, you didn't put a space between predict and the minus there, Nico. I'll bring the volume up a little bit. We haven't even taken off yet. So yeah, the TBM, we've done the King Air recently, so the TBM really the only thing we could have used for this length of journey. So we do need to cover some ground. Alright, so here we are, coming up to the end of the runway. I will wait here at the hold short bars.
Lights on.
For Roxy to depart.
Oh.
And Roxy is a go, go, go.
I'm up.
Cool. Right, make our way forward. So 8,000 feet I've been told to go to. Okay, announce my takeoff.
Charlie Yankee Foxtrot Bravo Traffic Sims 17 taking off runway tree 4 straight on departure.
And let's do this. In the mighty TBM. This thing almost takes off like a flipping jet. Right, gear up. Flight director on. Autopilot on. And out we climb. Hopefully following our course. So we got to fly down, turn around and come back basically. That's a hell of a rate of climb. Pop to high as I walk to work. Hi. Good afternoon, Steve and people. So I'm not classed as people in that then, Pina? Is what you're saying? No. Okay. How's your wobbly desk? Still wobbly? Oh wow, that looks nice. Yes, it is. And how's your processor? Is it in? Is it working? Is everything fast? Right, I'm afraid to give this thing the full beans. It's getting fit on Wednesday. Awesome. Oh, wow. Hopefully I should now turn to follow Roxy, if we're on the same flight plan.
Hopefully.
It's just me and Roxy. It is just me and Roxy.
Just the two of us. Oh, this looks really eerie going through the clouds when it's red.
Yeah, I'm not turning yet. Which is slightly concerning.
Yeah, mine didn't turn. I did a manual turn.
Actually, it's saying 1.3 miles. So I think it's waiting to that next waypoint.
Yeah.
Romantic sunset, sunrise. Sunrise. Well, it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Please turn, plane. Just turn left. Would be nice. Oh, there we go. We're okay. Okay, I didn't actually end up at the altitude I wanted to end up at. Put VNAV mode on, that's why. This plane is not for turning. Roxy spending his Valentine's Day with me instead of his wife.
Yep.
Well, the bit in the afternoon. Wow. Okay, flying into the sun. You don't appear to be... Okay, now the autopilot.
Montreal Center Sims 17 is out of 8,800 feet for 8,000 feet.
Okay.
Sims 17 Montreal Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.82.
Right, so you should be good now. Back on the flight plan. Speed's coming up. 8,000 feet. Hopefully it'll stop at 8,000 feet. Yeah, see a trend. Twemped or twemmed. The distance we got to cover is why we chose this plane, because it's a fair distance. Where are you going, plane?
Sims 17, please expedite your descent to 8,000 feet.
I am expediting my descent to 8,000 feet. Don't start having a go at me now, ATC. Don't we fall out. Right, Hillsman. I am descending. The descending is happening. We are doing the descending. Descending is a thing. There we go. 8,100 feet. Don't be picky now. That's quite nice.
Montreal Center Sims 17 would like to cancel IFR.
I don't want to cancel IFR. Every time I take a screenshot, it cancels IFR. No, no, don't do that. It's half term. You forgot. You don't do anything anyway when you are at school.
Montreal Center Sims 177 miles south.
You don't. You do like 3 hours a day.
To Charlie Yankee Hotel Oscar, ready to copy.
But that isn't it? Wow.
Because they can't have too long in front of screens.
But he'll happily sit there for 10 hours playing OMSI.
Yeah.
Sims 17 cleared to Charlie Yankee Hotel Oscar Airport is filed.
On his new wobbly desk.
Flight 15.
Take regular breaks, we're told. Actually, you should do if you're looking at VDUs in the workplace. Every hour you've got to take a 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Away from your screen.
Avoid the eye strain and all that.
Yeah.
010, climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Sims 17.
They should be every 20 minutes you look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds, just to refocus your eyes. You have the 1st and 2nd of March off online school to give us some time away from screens. It's just getting ridiculous. It really is.
Awesome.
So you have 40-minute lessons to get you away from screens. Now you need 2 days off to get you away from screens, knowing damn well that you can't leave the house. So every single youngster will be sat watching Netflix or playing on screens. It is mad. It just really is mad.
Baffles me.
Right, anyway, there we go. 8,000 feet.
I've been told to climb to 25,000.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it might do for me soon then. Currently holding at 8,000. We'll see what happens. Whether it gets me to climbing up. My 2 45-minute lessons a day are really tiring. The whole system is pathetic and no one is learning sod all. So 2 45-minute lessons a day. Because 45 minutes is long enough to spend at a computer screen. It's just... And they're going to wonder, because there's no way you kids are going to go back to school full time until September.
No.
So it'll be like 18 months off school. On Monday you have 1 45-minute lesson. I understand it's different for you, Dylan, because you're in 6th form. So you have got a less busy timetable, and I get that. But for everybody else, it's just you can't have exams, Peanut, because they can't get you an exam hall. Well, they could, I suppose. With social distancing, you could get all the kids into an exam hall in small groups over a longer period, because they can't get you doing exams online because you can cheat. They can't base it. If they base it on the work you're doing now, you're gonna flunk it, basically, because kids aren't getting the learning they should do. Yeah, so Pino hasn't got until next year though, has he? It's just really odd. Anyway, so yes, the plan is with these flights, when we get to America, is to have to sit your exams formally, Pina, not in classrooms. It may still be marked by teachers next year. Yeah, not sent off to exam board. So yeah, we've got to get down to, I'm guessing the closest point then is going to be coming down towards Maine or sort of New Brunswick, that sort of area. So possibly one more long flight and we get down into the States, or maybe 2 shorter flights to get down here, and then we'll take a pause. Anyway, planes. So yes, Thursday's flight, for those watching live, is going to be picked by you. So if you're in the Discord, a choice of 5 places to fly from, all beginning with the letter B. This week's flight video is sponsored by the letter B. Got a choice of Brisbane, Australia, Barcelona, Espanyol, Baghdad in Iraq, Bangkok, Thailand. Don't mention the lady boys. Or Birmingham. Bit of a difference, isn't it? Bangkok and Birmingham. So far, Bangkok, shockingly, is this is the winner. So I'll be coming up on a stream on Thursday night. For those watching on YouTube, you won't have seen that. Because we'll play some in-flight music again. Surprisingly, you haven't gone for Birmingham. Oh, I wonder which one you've gone for, Dylan. So yes, and then the following week will be C. You went for Baghdad, actually. I did pick Baghdad, thinking it could be quite interesting. All of them, I think. We did Australia last week. So Barcelona, okay, could be interesting. I thought Baghdad and Bangkok are the two interesting ones there. So, and it will be in the 747 this week. We're going to disable the thing that broke the 747 last week and then re-enable it afterwards. So it will be the 747. But streams coming up the rest of the week then for those watching live. For those watching on YouTube, this was months ago. No one's got this far on YouTube. Tuesday night, back with the farm. See what's changed since last Tuesday. Wednesday evening is Twain's, going from Birmingham to Liverpool. Thursday is that flight stream in Jets. Friday night is going to be a first look at NIMBY Rails, which I've purchased and installed at 16 gig. That's quite a big game. Haven't fired it up, won't fire it up till the stream on Friday. And then Saturday lunchtime is going to be the continuation of City Skylines, and Saturday evening back with more Forza, and then Sunday afternoon could be the final flight of this trip for a while. Barbados would have been nice.
Barbados.
Well, I was thinking somewhere over that way, but because America's broken in MSFS, I didn't know if the Caribbean would be. And trying to get a 747 out of one of those little airports. And it could be that if America fixes itself over the coming months, rather than do this on a Sunday, we'll go and do some island hopping around the Caribbean. So it might still be that we'll do props on a Sunday, jets on a Thursday, but we'll just do props everywhere and anywhere on a Sunday. Because it is quite a nice chilled way to spend a couple of hours on a Sunday afternoon. Alright, Roxy's aiming for the moon.
I think so.
Up there at 18,000 feet. It's still keeping me at 8,000 feet.
Oh.
How's the city making coming on? It was great. One of the mods that were installed, or one of the Steam Workshop items that were installed, did cause a bit of an issue. That's been removed now, so we'll be able to carry on from exactly where the last city left off. We'll carry on from there next Saturday. It would be nice to have a prop flight a week. Well, yeah, we'll keep jets on a Thursday and keep doing that around the world thing. Problem is, in MSFS, we've only got, well, 3 jets. I've got the 787, and there's a 747 and A320. So at the moment, we'll just alternate between the A320 and the 747. A320 one week, 747 the next week. Because if I jumped in the 787, then Roxy would be able to keep up.
Yeah, might struggle a little bit.
Yeah, until we get some proper jets. I'd be quite happy flying the Airbus each week, to be honest, because it's quite nice. But we will mix it up if we can. I did reinstall X-Plane, but 1 week maybe. It's not the using X-Plane, it's reinstalling all the plugins. It's trying to reinstall and sort out the multiplayer, because that's going to be broken. So that's the big thing that's making me just go, it's just not worth the hassle.
It's a pain, isn't it?
And that was on and off as to whether it did work, whether it didn't work. Whereas this now, since we've been flying with all players, there's no issue with multiplayer. I'm going to request an altitude increase because keeping me down here. I'm going to request a 10,000 feet increase.
Montreal Center Sims 17. Request flight level 180. Sims 17 climb and maintain flight level 180.
There we go. Get me up to 18,000. Oop. Okay, so vertical.
Sims 17, please acknowledge. Climb and maintain flight level 180, Sims 17.
Right, there we go. So climb up to 18,000. Plus the fact these bumpy bits are getting a bit too close for my liking. Yeah, bloody X-Flight server. Yeah, it's just that if I was doing single player stuff, then I'd probably be tempted to jump back into X-Plane. But in multiplayer, it's just no.
There's a lot of stuff you need to do to get it all working, isn't there?
Yeah. How about Ship Sim? Again, that's one of the reasons why we're shifting stuff around on a Friday, is so that I can do some single player stuff. So this Friday is at NIMBY Rails for the first time. There are some other games that I want to have a look at. I want to look at Mr. Prepper. I want to have a look at the Tenants when that comes out. So things like that I can do on an alternate Friday.
That Mr. Prepper, that bunker game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks quite interesting.
It does.
There's a few I've been looking at. Volcanoids. Don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
It's like a drill that you have to build, and every few hours there's a volcano, so you have to kind of like bury yourself underground, and then you have to kind of go around the planet looking for bits to expand your drill.
Okay. So a bit like what was the underwater one?
Subnautica.
Yeah, a bit like that. You got to go and find resources then.
Yeah, kind of.
That
A little bit more simpler.
Yeah, that Tenants game does look cool. Yeah, it's got put back a bit. It was due for release soon, but it's got put back. I like that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to NIMBY Rails. That's Satisfactory. Yeah, I don't know. I lasted long in Subnautica. My mate tried to play it, which he's quite good at it, and he tried to get me into it. But I don't know.
It's Marmite.
Yeah.
It's definitely a Marmite game.
Yeah, Satisfactory has got multiplayer. And Submarine Simulators, yeah, I tried clicking on the link someone put in the Discord yesterday about a new sub game that's coming out, and it didn't really tell you much.
I did actually look at that. It was £40 and it's still in early development.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I shouldn't play the other one that's out, that's cheaper.
If that Wolfpack or whatever it is,
Wolfpack, yeah.
That's the multiplayer one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, yeah, Wolfpack.
I still think there's some hilarity to be had there with 4 people in that. If it comes down to a decent price, so it ends up on sale, it'll be quite good. Hi, Shimmy. Police Simulator Patrol Officers. Yeah, I'm going to be getting that to review, so I'll have that before release. So that Police Simulator Patrol Officers, so I'll be able to bring you content on that. Could be okay.
Yeah, what was Wolfpack at $27.79 at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive.
It is for a game that you don't know whether you're going to like or not.
Yeah, and you'd have to have a few people. Hand Simulator. Yeah, that was just weird. Again, from the comedy factor, it would be good. Ark Survival Evolved. No, because you play that, Pina, so it's got to be rubbish.
I played that from early release and it was fantastic on the Xbox, but then it just turned stupid because so many kids were saying, oh, I want this and I want that, and they turned it from a dinosaur survival game into something really stupid where you've got people on jetpacks and people in vehicles, and it's like, it's supposed to be a prehistoric survival game, but now you've got stuff from the future.
Yeah.
It's totally ruined now. Absolutely ruined.
Because all the 12-year-olds wanted that, and that's their market.
Yep.
Right, so still in the climb. Up to 18,000. This is where we are now. So that's where we're going to and from, down to here. And currently here. But yeah, there was no airports. I tried to head up this way to try and come down here. The closest one that I could find was this. So we'll make our way down towards Maine next time, and then we'll take a pause from this on a Sunday, and then come back to it. If YouTube start liking flights, they will get flight. You don't bother with vehicles and jetpacks as you're not a twat. Well, you say that, Peanut. Well, yeah, a little bit. With your wobbly desk.
29,000 feet. What the heck?
29?
Does it think I'm in an Airbus? Wow.
Don't blame me, Baja. Who's Baja? And why are they blaming you? I'm voluntarily going to 18,000 feet. You didn't want me to. It would have quite happily sat me down there at 8,000 feet. Roxy's just climbing for the stars. Baja sounds a nice fella. Oh God, just because it's bloody Valentine's Day, Dylan.
Deary me.
Where's your boyfriend? He's been getting all excited about Valentine's Day. The day arrives and he goes offline. Wow. Do what I did. Dump them on Valentine's Day. They soon remember that. Did you get some cards through the door this morning? It was 7 years ago I last got a Valentine's Day card. And I say, and that same day I walked out on them, leaving my present. I left my birthday present there. I left my Valentine's present there. I left a new hoodie and some tracky bottoms. I think a pair of trainers I left there as well when I walked out. I'm not happy. ...206 feet per minute. Blimey. You'll be off to get some lunch. Enjoy. I missed lunch. You've got your room full of PC components for Valentine's Day. Awesome. PC building, the most frustrating but enjoyable things you can do. I'm very expensive. Oh yeah, don't look at the total price. Don't do it. Even you're not out of bed yet. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to lay in till 10 to 7 this morning. Actually, I was looking in Discord at 1 o'clock this morning. So I woke up. Oh crap! It's 1 o'clock. I had an email from the lottery saying, "Great news about your ticket." I thought, "Oh, here we go." Sign in. Couldn't sign in because they reboot their servers or something in the middle of the night. So I had to wait till like 7 o'clock this morning. I thought, that's it. I've got my millions. I'm off to the coast. 30 quid. Which isn't bad.
I wouldn't complain at that.
That pays for the next 3 weeks. I woke up at 7 and none of you early birds were even online on Discord. I was in the shower. You went back to sleep though, Dylan. There's no way you stayed up from 7 o'clock.
You probably needed a wee.
Yeah.
Got up, had a wee.
And then went back to bed. Yeah. Obviously, I went back to sleep. Yeah, his other half probably sent him a nice little romantic message on Discord. Right, getting to 18,000 feet. Roxy's still climbing up at 29,000 feet.
Please, no higher. Please, no higher.
What's the ceiling on this thing? You can't go much higher, surely. Right, I'm leveling off at 18. That's high enough for me. The main problem is that the room where the setup will be sat is still under construction, which got delayed massively by the shops being closed. Oh. I've got Microsoft Teams meeting at 8:45 AM tomorrow. It's half term, so I'm hoping it's an accident. It's probably just someone's put it in their calendar. Email your teacher. They email you at stupid days. Email your teacher. Go, I've got this meeting tomorrow. I'm guessing it's not happening. Well, you can still build your setup, Shimmy, and use it in your room where you currently are. You are useless at getting up early, aren't you? You should do... I used to have youngsters working for me, and a few of them were useless at getting up. The one trick, which I've always been quite good at getting up, is put your alarm clock the other side of the room. So you can't reach it from bed. So you have to get out of bed to walk across the room and turn your alarm clock off. Then you're up. As long as you've got the willpower then not to get back into bed, you're out of bed, you're awake, then head for the shower. I'm always awake before the alarm. My heating kicks in like half an hour before my alarm goes off, and I normally hear that kick in, so I know it's about 5:30 in the morning. Then it's like, oh, 5:30. No, you'll get straight back into bed. What happens when you get a job that starts at like 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning? Right, let's bring this prop pitch back a bit. See if I can gain myself a bit of speed. So we've got airspeed of 303, ground speed of 303, airspeed of 234. So ETA, hour and 25 minutes. That's not bad in the end.
17 contact Montreal Center on 132.025.
Not too shabby.
My co-pilot now isn't doing the radio. It's like, has he just given up? Did he jump out?
132.025 Sims 17.
Yeah, I'm going to do a roast today. I fancy some veg.
Montreal Center Sims 17 flight level.
Usually get up at 6:30, have breakfast, start work for 7:30.
Sims 17 Montreal Center. Continue as planned.
My heating comes on about 5:30. I normally hear that. The radio comes on at 6. So I lay in bed until 6:15, and then an alarm goes off. So I get up then, go downstairs, cup of coffee, sit downstairs staring at a coffee cup till about 20 to 7. Then go back upstairs, shower, change, and then leave for work about 7:15. So I'm generally an hour before I have to leave the house. then at the weekend I'm still awake at the same time. Oh yeah, my lights are automatic. The light comes on in the living room at 6:15 in the morning. Then light comes on in the bedroom at 10 to 7, because I'm normally out of the shower then. So it's light in the bedroom. That goes off at 7. And then whatever time it's dusk, the lights come on in the living room. So the moment they're coming on, just about 5:15, they're coming on. So that'll go out throughout the year. And they go off at, some go off at like 10 to 10, some go off 10:15 when I go to bed. So all my lights are controlled. Weetabix and beans. No. Yeah, I don't have breakfast. Yeah, we said this the last couple of streams, Liam, that thing on Twitter from Weetabix was just fantastic. And the fact that everybody else jumped on board and their comments were just brilliant. Alright, so plane going well. Roxy just over there, up near the moon.
What did you descend now to 23,000?
What was it? Oh, because you were flying over something tall? What was...
It must have been a bit of a mountain there or something, I don't know. Or maybe the sun?
It could be. No, I don't do breakfast at all. I have those Belvita breakfast biscuit things. I have those with a cup of coffee at 9 o'clock at work. And then I have my sandwiches at 12 when I'm there all day. But at the moment, because I'm only working one full day a week, I'll come home and have some lunch. High icebergs. It could be high icebergs. It's obviously some bloody military, some military airspace thing that Roxy had to fly over, but they don't really care about me. They don't care if I get shot down in the middle of it. So we're now here, so out over the water. And that's where we're flying to. So yeah, next time we'll see if we can get down to... Where is the closest bit of the USA? Is that the... Because Maine, Nova Scotia's America, isn't it? Is this bit classed... Is this a Canada or America?
That is... can't scroll out mouse.
Corner Brook. I think somewhere in Maine. That's the closest. Yeah, New Brunswick, Maine. Yeah, so it could be Maine. Edmonton.
Yeah, that island you was looking at is classed as Canada.
Okay, so Nova Scotia, Halifax. So Maine then is probably where we want to get to, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, Maine.
So that's fine. So they're down to there. So might well do it in one, might well do it in two.
You got Montreal, Ottawa. That's kind of on the border of Canada and America.
Yeah, New Brunswick. So yeah, Maine is the border then. Okay, yeah. So that's fine. So probably two more legs then, depending on the aircraft, down to there and then down to there, or we just do the King Air or something and just hoof it down to Maine next week. Yeah, Roxy being like Eros, watch his wings melt. Yeah, he's getting a bit close to the sun up there. Ooh, Ottawa. D-I-S-C-O. Yeah, we'll play some music on Thursday's flight like we did last week. And there'll be some music on the farm as well on Tuesday. So anybody that's going to be watching on Tuesday, get your farming relating tunes ready. So fly home from Heathrow. I'm going to Heathrow this Friday. I'll try and take some pics.
We should live not far from there, Felton.
Okay.
noisy place. Noisy place.
It is. I'll be driven airside, so I'll be driving along the sort of side of the taxiways and stuff to get from terminal to terminal. So might take some sneaky pics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got an appointment up there, 10:30 on Friday morning. Well, I'm only going to I'm not flying anywhere. I'm going to the airport for work. I'm not flying anywhere. Right, so hour and 17 minutes, and it says for arrival. You can see land coming up down here. Am I training to be a pilot? God, no. I'm training to be an air hostess. Anything from the trolley, dears? Steal a plane, you know how to fly them. Well, that's true, actually. I could probably start a 737 if there happens to be one parked there. I think someone would notice. It's training to be an ATC. Do you know where your exits are? Exits are here, 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 and here. In the event of an emergency situation, your air stewards will be running past you with the parachutes on. Hi, Dom Radio.
Now I've got to go down to 15,000. What?
Look at that below me now.
Why send me all so high to then bring me back down again?
Yeah, it's Heathrow, Szymanski. There ain't going to be many small piston planes parked up at Heathrow. I'm just sticking at 18,000. It just doesn't give a damn about me. It's like, yep, no, we're just leaving there. I chose to come here. It wanted to keep me at 8,000. It's a bit hot on this plane. Can you open the window? We can turn the aircon. Where is it? Why did that throttle just move on its own? What's going on there? What are you doing?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
Why is that doing that? I'm not doing a thing. Okay.
That's not right.
That's not right. Yeah, we have got some AC controls. We can have it on the pilot, or pilot and passengers. There we go. Where's the air hostess with the champagne? Again, not really much room for an air hostess back there. Use of phone by PIC prohibited during all aircraft operations. Oh. Hang on, I seem to have over-zoomed now. There we are. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the throttle. That's just going wild. It's fine. I've just twiddled with the knobs. Like, nope.
Right.
Okay, we're just pretend. There we go. We just zoom in. We can't see it now. It's fine. Press to unlock. Go on, push it. Ah, it doesn't work, and I can't open the handle either. Dylan's playing with it. Is he? Oh, I thought he'd gone quiet. Oh, he's gone for his beef. FSM could bring out a new game, Trolley Dolly. I'm surprised there isn't an air hostess simulator.
Oh.
Or flight attendant simulator. Grand just charge people overpriced drinks. Right, water below us. Still, we have got land coming up though. Dylan is back.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Steve.
What?
Flight attendant simulator.
No. Really? Coming soon. Oh, that could be hilarious. Oh God, there's emergencies. Travel the world as you progress your career as a flight attendant while ensuring the safety and comfort of your passengers. That could actually be...
More unique hotels on your layovers.
They've got a bartender one as well.
Available soon.
I'll add that to my wish list.
Yes.
Well, there you go. That's a whole thing. Who knew? I hope you can join the Mile High Club. It doesn't count if you're on your own, apparently. So I've been told. Right, added to my wish list. Planned release date coming soon. Already just done that, Dylan. I'm on it. It could be quite interesting, actually. It doesn't say how soon; it just says coming soon. That could be a bit of fun. If it follows an actual flight plan time frame, you could always have Roxy flight. Oh God, wouldn't that be hilarious? If the flights are in real time, you can have someone flying the flight and then someone playing flight sim at the same time.
That would be cool.
So doing the announcements while the person's taxiing, then doing the whole serving drinks thing, and then obviously inevitable, oh look, there's a mountain, having people go into major panic mode. I'll have to dress up then. No, I've still got all the gear, it's fine. I was just thinking where it was. No, yeah, it's okay. Alright, so we've got land coming up down here somewhere. I'm guessing you can just trigger an emergency for when you want to. Well, it could be random. It'd be like, I'm just sat at the back, you know, chilling with some jelly babies. And all of a sudden, the emergency things, they'll be fine. I'm here by the exit. I'm okay. Sod the passengers. Surely at the point when the plane starts going down, is every man for himself. Be like texting the boss. Do I still get paid? What point do I stop being paid? Is it overtime now or what? Because there's, you know, there's things you do for your company, and there's, you know.
Oh, yeah.
ZBW_YS_OBS. Did you have a stroke when you put that name in?
Sims 17, contact Montreal Center on 132.
But thank you for the follow. Contact Montreal Centre. Personal question. 132. Contact Montreal Centre.
Montreal Center Sims
My co-pilot used to be doing all the radio things. I've got to do it now.
Sims 17 Montreal
Get the staff, mate. Don't get the staff.
I think he left.
Hudson Bay.
Not always my VATSIM controller initials, and ZBW is the Boston ARTCC. We're not professional enough to know VAT. Well, Roxy does VATSIM. I'm not professional enough to know VATSIM stuff. Okay, Roxy's now below me at 15,000. There's no one else up here. Ah, you're a waffle man. Yeah, it's fine. Just because we come in at different ends of the same runway at the same time, it's fine. See the runway? Can I get down there and land? Yep, we'll go for it. No, Hillsman. No, nowhere have I ever said that. Although I did do an instructional video today for YouTube. And I watched it back again and thought it was far too instructional. I don't know if I can put it out now. It's like, what's wrong with me? Yes, so live stream, for those watching that weren't here when I said earlier, live stream's coming up this week. Tuesday we're back down on the farm on Tuesday evening to see what's happened since last week. Not a lot, because not many people have been on. Wednesday will be Whaleway Wednesday, where I will be driving that Class 350 because I now know how to start it. So that'll be Birmingham to Liverpool. Thursday will be the jet flight from somewhere beginning with B. I reckon it's going to be Bangkok. Friday then is NIMBY Rails, looking at that for the first time. Saturday lunchtime, carrying on in Skylines, see where we can get the city to go. And then Saturday evening, back with some Forza Horizon 4. Ed just won't be there, but we have got Melting Lava with us this week. And then Sunday, back with more of this. He might not be my Valentine, but he'll always be the captain of the fine ship Fun and Frolicking. In streams, he can be a driver, captain or farmer, but in my eyes, Steve is always king.
How cute.
Well, that's probably the most romantic thing I've heard in a long time, Tom. You sure you haven't got a Valentine somewhere tucked away? Monday, Lotus Simulator. No. Never going to happen because it looks like a pile of poo.
You put that so politely.
I will come back and look at Tram Sim again at some point. Now you've got this extra tram, just to do a run with the new tram. Right, we are over land. Quite desolate land. Plane doing rather well. Holding steady at 235 knots. 304 ground speed. it's probably better than tourist bus. You are seriously having a laugh, aren't you, Hillsman? I know you're an OMSI fanboy and it's done by one of the people that did OMSI, but really, there's what, one tram route, and you reckon it's better than tourist bus? I think you need to go back to bed, Hillsman. You're obviously deluded. Tourist bus is just one road. You've obviously never seen anything on tourist bus, have you, Hillsman?
People.
You love OMSI fanboys. Anyway, back to flight. The only way I would ever look at Lotus Simulator, because there's no way I am paying $32.99 for something that gets mixed reviews that are mostly negative, would be, oh, you can buy all the DLC for £129.96p. Jesus Christ. That's got what, one tram line? No. The Lotus developers just want money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tourist bus. How can you compare it to tourist bus? Oh, Hillsman. Hang on. Okay, well, back the truck up a minute. You've gone from now saying there's only one road in tourist bus, which obviously is poppycock, to now saying it might become more interesting if you can get a ferry to another island. Yeah, you're saying that the sim that's more expensive, that's got a tram route, is better. Okay. Oh God, hang on. You want to click on that? Really? Okay, so there's just some of the roads in tourist bus. Let's have a count then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's one road. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. That's quite a twisty one. 4, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 47 I can count just there, which I think, and I'm not sure if anybody else's schooling was different to mine, I think that's more than one. Could be wrong. Where are we flying to? We are flying to Hopedale in Canada. But Lotus, you can add modded maps, unlike Tourist Bus. That's your whole argument, Hillsman, is it? Okay.
Fingers hovering, finger is hovering.
So's mine. I'm all for, criticism. I'm all for an argument that's fair, and I'm all for looking at opinions. I've never played Lotus, so I can't base it on the gameplay. I can only base it on facts and people's reviews on Steam. No, there is no plans on adding any more islands to Tourist Bus. Again, Tourist Bus was released. They had it as a test bed for ideas that they wanted to put into the bus and Firm Bus. So it was released as an interim project. It was never designed to be a full game. But they released it, which is why there's things in there that you won't see in the bus and you will probably never see in Firm Bus. So, their plan was to release a long distance coach sim, which they've done with Firm Bus, a tourist simulator, which they've done with Tourist Bus, and a city sim, which they're going to be doing with the bus. And yes, I would genuinely be interested to try Lotus to give my opinion on it, but I'm not paying 33 quid for something that gets negative reviews on Steam. Is the DVL? VDL? Yes, the new one's been released now. And it's very good. It's definitely a bit barren up here.
And it looks like the moon.
It does, doesn't it? It's like, imagine how cold it is down there. Hang on, we got a temperature. Outside air temperature, minus 37 degrees. Inside air temperature, minus 21. That's we'll increase our inside air temperature a bit there, I think. Because minus 21's a little bit chilly.
Just a touch.
We'll turn the AC on for the pilots. Don't care about the passengers. You haven't got any of those. Throttle's still going backwards and forwards on its own. That's a thing. And we'll have the airflow going both ways. Hopefully that gets a bit warmer now. You like Firm Bus? I can understand that you like Lotus, Hillsman, but you can't say it's better than Tourist Bus. You just can't. There are probably some of those really bad bus sims that you can get. God, I got given a couple of them. Bus Driver and Bus Driver Simulator. Bus Driver I played for 12 minutes. Bus Driver Simulator I played for 12 minutes. It's like I could probably say that maybe Lotus is better than that sort of sim, but yeah, you can't say it's better than Tourist Bus. Still don't know how I managed to got 26 hours in Bus Sim 18. That's a mystery. Surprised it's not iced up the windows. I've got all the de-icing on. So windshield, pitot, so all the de-icing is on. You can actually see the airframe de-icing coming on and off. So there is a slight issue with the throttle there, but
That's so weird.
you can't say the Skyliner's the best double-decker. It's like looking through a letterbox. The Skyline of the windscreen from a Fiesta shoved into a huge coat. It's realistic. It is realistic, because if you look at Skyliners, there is that narrower slot, whereas the VDL there's more gap. I think you're sat lower in the VDL, and so the windscreen height feels higher because it's quite low down to the dash in the Skyliner. You've got a narrower band of window. But no, I've done 2 back-to-back videos, one in the VDL double decker, one in the Skyliner on the YouTubes. Oh, the W906 is brilliant. No, the Skyliner is better. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, Offinan. It is. Really? Okay. I say that as I don't have the new ones. I can't compare. Yep, the Skyliner's better than the VDL. I haven't got the VDL, but the Skyliner's definitely better. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. It's like saying the BB40 is better than a W906. Oh, no, don't, Dylan. There are probably people out there that will prefer the BB40 because they don't want to pay for the W906. Why have I got to pay for this? Why isn't everything free? The 2 double-decker coaches in Fernbus, Szymanski. Now, that I agree with, Offinan. The upstairs, with this, which is why it's called the Skyliner, the glass in the ceiling in the Skyliner is better. But to drive, the VDL's better. You sure that wasn't one of your kids, Don Rado? Oh God, that's from turbulence. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. What an old Spanish man type of noise. So not coming from that Spanish guy you got stood in the corner, Pedro. Leave Pedro out of this. Still hiding from Dylan after the last time. Well, that's because NT wasn't around. Didn't have to hit on someone. Is Bus Sim 21 out yet? No. Again, I will be getting that before release, so I'll be able to bring that to you as well. Is there any Scania double deckers? Not yet, no. It's definitely a bit bumpy up here. So yeah, for anybody who wasn't around earlier, the around the world flight thing, we're going to be taking a break from it once we get to America. So possibly next Sunday we'll get to America. When we get there, we'll still be carrying on the flights on a Sunday, but we'll then just go and fly in some random places around the world. We'll still do jets on a Thursday, props on a Sunday, and we'll go and fly around the Caribbean. We can go and fly in some really remote places of the world in various aircraft, and then we'll possibly come back to the around the world flight later in the year once they've fixed America. It's already in Discord, Dom Rado. I couldn't possibly comment on anything offhand. It's just so good, but just the mist coming off the snow almost. If you don't pick Dublin for a D, I'll be sad.
It's a decent airport there, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't pick Belfast for a B. I just thought Birmingham.
Birmingham?
Birmingham. Well, so far, Bangkok's winning. Shocker. So far. We'll be taking our big thing to Bangkok. Oh, what's a mouse? There it is. Oh no, he wants to go and see the ladyboys. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness. Chilled out Sunday afternoon madness. It's actually probably one of the most chilled streams of the week. This one. Because farming can be quite frantic. Trains can be just me running red lights all the time. The jet flight will be quite frantic. Nimby Rails, no idea what that's going to be. Saturday is normally the hectic one with Forza. Yeah, you're not quite sure what a ladyboy actually is, are you, Dylan? You've tied Bangladesh, Iran and Bangkok. Are you only voting once? Pina went for Barcelona. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's not interested in the lady part of it. Or lady parts, generally. Yes, that's been blocked by the mod, the singer, for obviously reasons. But yes, they probably do. Right. Torque is pretty much 100%. NG's at 93, ITT's 714, so that's fine. Oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green. Inside air temperature is still minus 21, so putting the heating on didn't do anything. This is other heating controls. Got the USB sticks over there. Yeah, so heating doesn't seem to be a thing. Okay, we just get a bit nipply then. Yeah, Peanut. Peanut? Yeah, Dylan. Are you going to Cork Airport next week and Dublin the week after? No, next week will be a choice of Brisbane, Barcelona, Baghdad, Bangkok or Birmingham. And then C will be, I don't know, somewhere, other places beginning with C. Trying to think of something across all continents. So Australia, obviously Europe, Middle East, Far East, and the UK. So that we got, obviously can't pick America because there's probably some decent airports in America, because America's slightly broken. Sky News are saying pubs can open 8th of March but can't sell alcohol. Wow. We go for a meal, I suppose. That'll get people out having meals, provided you can eat in and have a meal. Doris is giving his announcement on the 22nd, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's got to give schools 2 weeks' notice. You know, I like this whole from tomorrow, isn't it? Anyone coming into the country has to spend 10 days in a hotel. We should have done that a year ago. So that will stop people coming in, which isn't great for the travel industry, but as a short-term thing. Yeah, we'll have a look. Dublin, certainly. Oh yeah, if I was flying to a country where I knew I had to pay to stay in a hotel for 10 days, if you're flying in for business, you'd allow that. If you're flying in, if you're just trying to go in for whatever reason, then you'd have to be prepared to pay the money. Well, that's the problem. Next year, all these holiday places are now going to put their prices up because they know if people can't go abroad on holiday this year and we can next year, everything's going to be so much more expensive because they've had to pay staff to be off for a year, so they want to recoup it next year. Because everyone's going to want to go away next year. No one's going to be able to go away this year. So the summer this year is going to be a write-off again. Yeah, it's a lot of money for a holiday. I wouldn't justify that unless it was a, holiday of a lifetime sort of thing, which is what I was planning on doing this year. But I didn't plan on spending that much money, sort of half that. Go to Butlins, that'll be expensive. I actually saw a YouTube video today on the Caledonia Sleeper. And I've always wanted to do the one up to Scotland or the one down to Penzance. The Scotland one's 11 hours. I think that would just be awesome. Yeah, that's good, Dylan, but providing you can, that's the problem. If caravan sites are open, they'd probably open, but then any place you want to go out during the day wouldn't be open. You couldn't go on the beach. There'd be no entertainment on the site. So you'll be spending money to go away and spend time in a more confined space together than you currently are. The only thing you'll be able to walk along, well, you've got to go over a walk somewhere, possibly. The video I saw was recorded in July, so the restaurant place was closed. So it was basically you enter the train, you go into your sleeping compartment, and you stay there for 11 hours, unless you need the bathroom, because the one that the guy had, he just went for the standard one and didn't have his own bathroom. So you just go in and stay in there for 11 hours. But I like the idea of travelling overnight by train. Yeah, but don't forget, Dylan, we're in more of a lockdown state now.
617, contact Gander Center on
Oh.
128.325.
ATC talking to me. Contact Gander Centre.
Going to 128.325 Sims 17.
Yeah, I won't be going away this year.
Gander Center Sims 17, flight level 180.
Sims 17 Gander Center. Continue as planned.
I was due to go to the States this year. That ain't happening. So I'm just going to... another year in the house. Maybe next year. Right, 33 minutes out. No, Roxy's down at 15,000 feet, where he's been for a while. Your dad has just bought 3 32-inch curved monitors. I've never seen the appeal for curved. I know Amy Lou's just bought like 3 curved monitors. And in one constant arc, they do look quite nice. And I can sort of see, but I don't know, I just prefer just normal monitors. Your new monitor's curved. Yeah, I got 4 27s. And it's fine. I would like to replace my central monitor with something a bit bigger. I don't use it in 4K at all. I don't game in 4K. So I could replace that with something a bit bigger at some point when I redo my room in my spare room. You have an excellent monitor. No, you don't, Hillsman.
The RT, hasn't he?
Almost. So I added a 6 monitor in yesterday, but because it's only a little tiny little screen, I mounted it below my main one to put the chat in, but it only went up to, it wasn't even 720p, I don't think it was. So it was just so small on the text. I was like, I can't read that. You've had it since 2002. Wow. I get the, why replace it if it's working? I genuinely get that, Hillsman. But then why not have that as a second monitor and get yourself a normal, decent size or bigger normal aspect ratio monitor to game on. Keep the one you've got as a second monitor so you can put Google on it, or you can put other stuff on it, and then just make your experience a bit better, because they're so cheap now, monitors. I think the ones I've got, I paid 130 quid for them, something like that. The 27s I got, I've still got 2 of them brand new in boxes behind me that have been there like 15 months. So I bought 4. Yours was only about 50 quid. Yeah, I bought these on sale. That's why I bought 4 of them. There's water. Just have to work out what the distance is then from where we get to today to Maine.
Yeah.
And see what whether we need to do, whether we can do it in 1 or whether we need to do it in 2. 21-inch Lenovo. See, I went from 21s. I started out with 121, then added the second one, then we added the third one, then went to 24s. Actually, no, I got replaced the middle 21 with the 24. So I had a 24 in the middle and 2 21s on the outside. Then I got 2 more 24s. So I had 3 24s. Then upgraded the middle one to a 27. Then upgraded the 2 outer ones to 27. And then upgraded the middle one to a 4K 27. And then I've upgraded the outer ones to better 27s. And 27's fine. I think going up to a 32 would possibly be a benefit. I couldn't go up much bigger than that because of the distance I sit from the monitor. You're like 3 27s rather than 27, a 32 and a 24. Yeah, I couldn't stand that.
I want to get another 27. I've got 27-inch curved, but then my second monitor is actually my laptop that I'm using the Windows screen share thing.
Yeah.
But I do want to replace that with another monitor.
So is my picture quality really fine and HD? Yes. Yeah, a bigger one in the middle and a couple of 27s each side would be fine. I want to put a monitor above. At the moment, I've got the 3 27s, and then above me on the wall is a 40-inch TV, which the streaming PC plays to. I want to replace that TV with one of the 27-inch monitors and mount it directly above my main screen. So I've only got to look up. And I've got Discord on the screen to my left. So I want to move that. I want to rotate 2 of the screens that are currently in landscape mode. I want to put them in portrait mode. So I'll have a bank of like 5 screens around me then. And get rid of all these pig-in wires. Right, we're getting there. 26 minutes to go. Hi, Kevin. So we'll try and use something slower for the next leg, or 2 legs. You just keep thinking how nice a 4th monitor would be. That's why I added a... Well, technically, it's a 5th monitor, but as far as Windows is concerned, it's the 6th one to my setup, because I wanted something just for chat. Because at the moment, I've got everything squeezed onto one screen. I've got the ATC, chat, and Sim Toolkit on one screen. Whereas I'd like to move chat to its own monitor, so it can always stay there. But I need something with a high enough resolution and bigger. I need like a a widescreen monitor that only sits about 8 inches tall, that I could just put below my main monitor, that chat would always be just directly below then. Be perfect. You've been looking. Well, another monitor, Hillsman. It would, seriously, it would make a difference to your gaming. Tourist Bus Sim is on sale 2 days after I spent 50 quid. Well, depending how many, what sort of gameplay you've got in it, you could technically refund it. Wait for the refund to come through, then rebuy it. Put my chat on my iPad. There is no room to put an iPad. I physically have no room around me to put an iPad. You spent it on something else. Put my iPad where the new monitor is. But then I mean, I have to configure the iPad every time. And again, I don't think that'd be big enough to be able to have chat full screen and visible. I just want something that will just turn on with the rest of the setup and I can just drag chat onto it. There's a webcam on. Webcam is on. Hang on. Let me... Can I turn... Is it camera? Oh, there we go. So... gear/throttle cam. So that's the space there. That's the main monitor there. And that's the space under it that I was going to put another monitor. So it's not a lot of room. So under this one on the right is the audio mixer, and on the one on the left is the keyboard to the streaming PC. Button box is there, gaming keypad is there, joystick is there, steering wheel is here with the keyboard behind it, and then mouse is shoved in there between the G27 joystick. So I have no room to put. That is the only space I've got. And that's got the flight panels on. So there is literally no room. It can be done, Captain. Oh, the wires are just ridiculous. I know you can use an iPad as another monitor in Windows, but I want something that will just turn on with the rest of the setup. But yeah, wire removal is certainly a thing for when I rip out this setup. So there will be a weekend where I don't stream. Probably over Easter. Because I'll have 4 days off work. Has Roxy crashed into a mountain?
No.
Oh, phew. I couldn't see you moving down there. I was like, uh-oh.
No, I'm okay. I think you're going a touch faster than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I'm higher, I suppose. I've got those Velcro strappy things for wires. I use them downstairs to hide all the wires. Downstairs, I don't like seeing a single wire. In the living room where I've got the PC set up. Here, it's anything goes. Which is why I never have the light on in this room, and there's a blackout blind up at the window. Because if I saw the wires, it's just like, it's scary. But it all works. So I don't... Especially now I've sorted my audio out finally, the thought of just ripping it all apart and putting it all back in again. It's not a trip hazard, because they're all they're all on the desk, which makes it look worse. Apart from the ones just hanging out at the back of the PC. Hi, Scots. Alright, so Roxy's down there. We're 20 minutes out. So next Sunday, if we can get to Maine in one hop, maybe in the King Air again, then we'll do that. If not, we might have to do it in 2 hops in something smaller. And then once we get to America, we'll take a break from this. And then we just do some random flying around the world. Or even switch it up and do some Sunday afternoon farming or something. Relaxed, indeed. This scenery, you're really spoiling us. It's just stunning. You're at work. Oh dear. Been a long time since I worked on a Sunday. Never again. No. When was the last time I worked on a Saturday? Nearly 2 years ago I last worked on a Saturday. That was a regular thing for like 10 years. It's quite nice now finishing on a Friday evening, knowing you've got 2 full days off. You work at a recycling, but you got 3 weeks off after today. Oh, very nice. I knew roughly what you meant. Right, so Roxy's down there. I might descend. What am I at? 18. If I go down by 4,000 feet then.
Gander Center Sims 17. Request 14,000 feet.
Sims 17 descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Okay, let's go down to 14,000. Back the throttle off a bit.
17 acknowledge. Last transmission.
I'm acknowledging your last transmission. There we go.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet, Sims 17.
So yeah, Roxy's down there at 15,000 feet. So if I slow it down, I should come in down and behind him. Because we're only 18 minutes out. 87 miles away. So yeah, so the next stream for those watching live is going to be Tuesday evening back on the farm at 6 p.m. A couple of hours seeing what's new on the farm. Then back Wednesday for some trains, Thursday for some flight, Friday for some NIMBY rails. Haven't played that yet. Saturday will be Skylines and Forza, and then back Sunday for some more of this. Carrying on from where we land today. Well, hopefully land. Heading towards America.
It's the green.
To the farm. Yes, on Tuesday. I think a lot's changed since last Tuesday. We haven't got anything new.
We've got over $1 million in the bank.
Well, don't tell me that. I'm going on later.
Oh. We had over $1 million in the bank.
Well, I got this new cultivator I bought. Yeah, there won't be $1 million when you next go on.
Damn it.
Bad
Well,
move.
at least I've seen it.
You've seen it that was over $1 million. You'll get on and be like, that's new. That's new. Oh, yeah, Steve's been on. So expect to have £5.50 left later. No, I will be on the farm this evening.
I've got to do that whole Valentine thing today.
Absolutely, yep, not a problem.
Damn it.
And I'll be back on again tomorrow night.
Thankfully, it's only once a year.
It is. Right, so there's Roxy in front of me. At 14.9, I'm going down to 14,000. Try and keep it a little bit slow. You might be able to fit the farm into your busy Valentine's schedule. Have you not heard from him yet, Dylan? You might want to pursue other options. He's a miserable bugger. He's probably out on a Valentine's date.
Sims 17, please expedite your descent to 14,000 feet.
Please expedite my descent to 14,000 feet. I'm at 14,000. Actually, no, I didn't reset me thingy. Hang on. Yeah, I'm still descending then. Probably out with a girlfriend. Yeah, probably. Right, so now down to 14,000 feet. Not to worry, my girlfriend is waiting at home. Have you given your PC a girl's name? Hi, Dylan the Cactus. A little bit more speed. Right, 66 miles away. Pepper the PC. Hi SNCF. It never going to actually no inside air temperature now minus 13, so it's getting warmer. That's still pretty cold. Gary the gear stick. No, 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 no. Waldo the wheel and Maggie the monitor. You really spend too much time in that room on your own, Dylan. You're not doing Valentine's Day, you're doing Pancake Day though. I've had pancakes for years.
Pancake. Next week, isn't it?
How's the flight been so far? Nice and chilled. 12 minutes to go. Tuesday. Yeah, I won't make pancakes. That involves getting things to make pancakes with, them actually making the pancakes. Not going to happen.
You can get ready-made pancake mix.
Yeah, but that still means then cooking the pancakes.
Just pour it in a pan.
Yeah, then it's the washing up.
Over.
It's like, oh, it's just too much hassle.
Or you could just buy ready-made pancakes.
See, my name is Peanut. Ready-made pancakes and break up a crunchy on top of them.
Yeah. Oh.
95 feet a minute. Order a package on Deliveroo. That's a good idea. Getting Deliveroo offering me vouchers and stuff. Could get some pancakes delivered. Is your cooking really as good as your cooking simulation? It's not as messy.
5 miles northwest. Maintain present heading at altitude. Expect vectors.
You got ready made. Put it in the microwave and put some lemon juice on and sugar. Now that sounds about right for me.
617 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Okay.
617 descend and maintain
I've been told to go
2,000
to 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Yeah.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors visual. Runway 25. Approach Sims 17.
Okay. 2,000 feet it is. Okay. Back it off the power.
Runway 25.
Oh, this scenery. How could you go back to X-Plane? You just couldn't, could you?
You can if you don't look outside.
If you just look at the plane, you're fine.
Just look inside the plane.
Just don't
yeah.
don't look out. Just fly at night, and you'll be okay. Kirsty the keyboard. What's ATC like in X-Plane? Not as good as this.
It's pretty pants, to be fair.
Yeah.
I
This
was
is
doing some tutorials for that sim, and I was using ATC in the beginning as like a use this as a bit of training, and then I ended up binning it because it was terrible.
yeah. This is actually quite good. Occasionally it forgets about me, but you know, it's understandable. No chance me going on the farm. I need to name all my setup. Have you got a little label maker out? Mickey the Mouse. Oh, that's awesome. It's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mickey the Mouse. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, there's another person over there.
Oh yeah.
XX Dom XX hashtag 2228. We are not alone. No one else around us, just that person over there. He's X-rated Dom, yeah. My ex was called Kirsty. Probably shouldn't name a keyboard after her. No, it's probably not a good idea. Because you end up just smashing it in a fit of rage one day when you realise how evil she was. -7 inside now. Getting warmer. She maybe go and watch that Coco Disney film in the cinema. Kaylee the keyboard. There you go. I'm going Keith. Keith, spelled K-E-E-F. Keith the keyboard. My name's Keith, innit? You can call me Keith. Friends call me Knuckles. You can call me Keith. Kevin. No, not Kevin. So he's got all girls' names apart from one, like Tracy the Track IR. Wow. We expect to see photos of labels, Dylan. Because you're not going to remember all these. Willie the One.
Oh.
I've got lots of
A lot
those.
Willies in there.
Ruby the Router. Ruby, 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 Ruby. This is okay. This is getting weird. Rachel the Rudder Pedals. Melanie the Memory. You can't name the stuff inside the computer. That's just getting ridiculous now. Jack the Joystick. What you do in your own time is is entirely down to you, Dylan. This is the cool bit with this, is where you go from the sea until the bit where it's frozen. Let it go. That's just so brilliant. Derek the Desk. Is this real time weather? Not real time, but it is real world weather, yeah. Just the fact that you can see the ice where it's broken up, where it's been frozen in the inlet, and breaking up where it's going out to sea. So descending down to 2,000 feet, currently at 7.6. Speed, I've backed off a little bit. So wherever we land, where we land today, Hopedale, we'll take off from there next Sunday and head towards America. America.
What you feel is when you change the weather to like clear skies, how different it looks all down there.
Oh wow, yeah. So that's clear skies weather. Or we can have snow. Not recommended. We'll put live back on. Because being it's February and it's up here, it's going to be a bit cold. Minus 15 outside. 2 degrees inside now. So, what's it like at night? Dark. 10:30. We can go. Yeah, pretty dark.
Oh.
Yeah, can't really see a lot. There you go, back to live now. We didn't put 10B in the machine, it got dark. Don't pull the light switch. So 5,700 feet, reasonably slow descent, speed holding at 200 knots. Quite remote, wherever we're going to, there can't be a lot around here.
No.
So that's where we're going to, Hopedale. A bit of a town, some roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. And then next time we'll make our way south. Actually, the alternate airport it's put is Happy Valley, Goose Bay. So that's not bad. And then we got to head down towards Maine. Basically, we've got to get over here to get to America. Your niece lives in Goose Bay. Awesome. pointed out that train with the goose horn at Goose Bay. That was brilliant. 300 feet a minute. Blimey. So it's not going to give me an approach. And looking at that, the runway's running across from where we're coming in. So 3,800 feet. But yeah, the fact that you can see the ice is breaking up. So good. Warming up now. 8 degrees in here. Minus 14 outside. And then we got to play Hunt the Runway.
Sight Hopedale, 5 miles.
Sims 17 Airport is 11 miles at your 11 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude report runway in sight.
Well, I would report the runway in sight if I had the runway in sight. I'm trying to see the runway. I can't acknowledge. I can't say I've got the runway in sight if I haven't got the runway in sight, can I? Fine. If you want me to tell me I've got it in sight.
Maintain present heading and altitude, Sims 17.
There. Now shut up. It should be. Roxy can put spray paint down. Tie a balloon.
Sims 17 Airport is 7 miles at your 11 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude report runway in sight.
Maintain present heading and altitude, Sims 17.
Use a flare. Where did it say it was?
Straight ahead of you on that landmass right at the far end.
Oh, I've got it. I can't see it, but the little markers just come up. Okay, so let's go manual.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Okay, gear is down. Roxy's out there turning. That's exactly what I'm going to do. See if we can bring this little baby into land. Okay. We'll put flaps into landing.
Sims 17, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,000 feet altimeter, 30.09er.
I can't acknowledge the instruction. I can't use that hand. There we go.
Climb Alignment maintain 2,000 feet, Sims 17.
Right. Let's swing it around. So we're very slow. There it is down there. So we will descend and then coming off the corner of the bay.
Sims 17, please expedite your climb to 2,000 feet.
Nope, not doing it.
Sims 17, I have the runway in sight.
Sims 17, you are 4 miles northeast of Charlie Yankee Hotel Oscar. Maintain present heading and altitude.
How fast does the aircraft stop? You'll find out in a few minutes.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Sims 17.
Hopefully within the length of the runway. Wow, this looks nice around here.
Clear.
Cool. There is Le Runway. Well, it's quite cool taking off from here next week. Hopefully doing something a bit, well, I might have to if it's not a very long runway. Something a bit slower.
It's not too short, but yeah, we wouldn't get anything big out of here.
Well, it'd be in a prop, wouldn't it? So,
Yeah.
I haven't flown the 172 for a while. Or yours is broken. Got the little Bonanza.
There's a couple of planes that's the same sort of speed if you're wanting to do the 172.
King, we did a King Air like 2 trips ago. We'll see if we can do it in 1 trip in the King Air. I wouldn't mind doing a King Air again. Landing recorded at 160 feet per minute. That's not bad. Dylan wins.
Beautiful, Bernie.
And off by the taxiway.
2 hours, 1 minute flight time.
That's not bad. There we go. And playing in silence. £100 Steve card. Gift card will suffice. You keep waiting for that, Dylan. Just keep your eye on your email there. Look. So there we are. We arrived in Hopedale, and next time. So the aim now with this trip is we will get as far as the USA, and then we will take a pause, and then come back to it later in the year. So we'll get ourselves down as far as Maine, down here, If we can do that in one trip in the King Air, then we'll do that next time. If not, we'll do it in 2 trips in something smaller, and then we'll take a pause from this and do something else on a Sunday. But next flight stream will be Thursday night in Jets, taking off from somewhere beginning with B. The next stream is Tuesday night, back with some farming. So thanks to Stuart for following earlier, for Smiley Toms and throwing some bits at me. ZBW, unless you're American, then it's ZBW. Thank you for the follow. Nesh followed yesterday, don't care about them. It's trucking video on YouTube, not till 6 o'clock. Thanks to you lot for keeping us company in chat as always. And to Roxy, thank you for that, Roxy.
No, thank you, Steve. That was a good flight.
It was
Really
actually
enjoyed it.
quite enjoyable. So there we go.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you Tuesday for some farming.
Indeed you will.
Awesome stuff. So there we go. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and your Monday. Back Tuesday at 6 p.m. for some farming. Until then, say goodbye, Roxy.
Goodbye, Roxy.